Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, Everquest, the developers dropped some pretty big news today. I don't normally do anything that's kind of like news or story related or anything for Everquest, but this seemed big enough and important enough to actually comment on. I'm sure there's already been some other YouTubers who have mentioned it, but this is something I just want to kind of go over. This is something they just dropped earlier today. It is the Everquest roadmap for 2022. So yeah, I mean, let's just kind of hop into it. I'll read over it, and I just want to give some kind of thoughts on it for somebody who's kind of a casual person but plays the game. I don't really know how to explain that. I'm casual in the sense of I don't do the current end-game stuff, but I still play the game a lot. So let's just start here. It says, as an experiment, we're trying something different this year. We're posting our development roadmap for 2022. As far as we know, this is the first time we've publicly laid out our major plans like this. Before we get to that, however, we'd like to highlight some of the things that we accomplished in 2021. 2021 was a whirlwind of a year. We celebrated our 22nd anniversary with a special sweepstakes for a one-of-a-kind Fiona Vi statue, in addition to in-game bonuses and a Fez party hat. Later in May, we embarked on our experimental random loot servers Mischief and Thornblade. We also released the item compare system to allow you to more quickly compare your currently equipped items with other items. May was a busy month, and we also launched new hunter achievements for our older expansions. In July, Overseer got a huge update with new quests and agents. In October, we released the membership perks program. In November, we released the Everquest original soundtrack on black vinyl. December saw the ship of the 28th expansion, Terra of Lucklin. For those of you that participated in the expansion beta, you also got to see a pre-release candidate for our servers and clients on 64-bit port. So the 64-bit stuff I think I'm especially excited about. I know it doesn't seem to make a huge difference, at least immediately. The 64-bit stuff is something that's going to be a huge deal later on. We're excited to share our plans with you. Please remember that these are our high-level goals and expected delivery dates, and do not list everything. Basically, they're saying they're not releasing everything they're doing. These are just the high-level goals. We will be working on other updates to the game, fixing issues, and making quality of life improvements, such as UI tweaks, and etc. We hope giving you a general snapshot of the roadmap we are striving to complete this year is something that you'd like to see from us moving forward. Otherwise, please let us know if this is something you never want to see us do. Without further ado, here are our big plans for Everquest 2022 and beyond. Okay, so yeah, this is the big news stuff here. This is the stuff that they're working on roughly that's going to be like a month-to-month cadence. So for January, we have Community Resource Council application relaunch, your chance to help advise on the future of Everquest. Now, I'm not familiar what this is, but if this is something that like you can apply for and basically just kind of speak directly to the devs and give tips and stuff like that, I would love to join that. So that's something I'm going to be looking at doing if I get a chance. Obviously, I'm sure there's things that we can and can't discuss when it comes to what they're doing for the future of Everquest. I'm sure there's going to be an NDA or something that you have to sign. That's assuming if you even get to take part in it. February, there's 64-bit servers and clients released to live servers. That is big. Big, big, big. I know they'd mentioned it and they talked about it a lot last year, but to actually see something like that dropping for Everquest, that's pretty massive. And then March, we have the 23rd anniversary, new quests, missions, and a new raid. I don't know if they've done that before for the anniversary to drop a new raid, but there's new content for Bristlebane's Day and new content for Stomple's Day. I don't know what either of those are, but we'll keep an eye out for it. April, new classic achievements, adding achievements for many original quests and Everquest starting cities, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's a pretty monumental thing. In May, new progression servers. This is the stuff I'm talking about right here. Rule sets to be announced at a later date. The Mercenary rank simplification. This is big. Simplify mercenaries down to 2 ranks primarily in use, and remove the questline requirements for obtaining them. Massive, massive, massive. New Tempest Festival event. June, server merge. For Finnegal and Miracle servers, getting a big server move. All you guys are getting merged into Vox. July, new Scorched Skies event. New Overseer achievements, reward improvements. September, this is also massive. Heroic characters update. New heroic characters will start at level 100. So for you people who have been joining in and you're getting moved, you make an heroic character and you start at level 85, it's going to be a big jump now. It's going to be up to level 100. So you're only going to have to level from 100 to 120 for heroic characters. The biggest reason that is so big also is it's going to be like streamlining people into like the Darkened Sea content, the level 100 plus stuff. That's going to be all around that content. So all the House of Thule stuff that so many people were used to being introduced to, skipping right over that. October 2022, it is the 2022 expansion beta plus pre-order. New content for Knights of the Dead. November, Extra Life, help us raise funds for Children's Miracle Network. New content for Feast of Giving, that's a big one. December 2022 expansion launch, we're already knowing for sure that this is going to happen now, so new content for the New Year's event. And throughout the year, this is big. Raid zone performance improvements, class tuning and balancing, and anti-cheat improvements. They're cracking down on macro quest users, which is pretty massive because it seems like they've just turned a blind eye to it over the last decade. So that's big. And then beyond 2022, new UI engine. This is a selection of our high-level items. Dates and events are subject to change. Eventually, we'll be working to improve on your overall experience. We're keeping our spirits high. That is from Jin Chan, head of studio. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over that. That's pretty massive. In general, to have a roadmap for something like Everquest, for a game as old as Everquest, I'm super hopeful. Because the biggest problem for people like myself who come in and we're not raiding every day, we're not in large communities of people to talk and everything like that, this is massive. We don't have to deal with, I got the inside, of people who are at the studio. They're letting us know that this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. We have a general idea now. All of this 2022 roadmap, fingers crossed. Because basically everything happening on each one of these months, potentially big news. So yeah, anyways, just wanted to kind of give a brief overview of that. I am especially excited for the heroic character attunement changes, the anniversary stuff, new mission, new raid, 64-bit servers. I'm really excited, guys. I think this is going to be something. This might be the biggest year we've had for Everquest in quite some time. So any of my people on here who watch me, listen to anything I say, if you're interested in coming back to Everquest, it's going to be a big time soon. So yeah, just wanted to cover that. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Have a good one.